The number one tip is to make sure that when you're trying to create a piece of content that naturally is gonna attract shares and backlinks, you have to figure out what gets people's emotions to be upset. And actually, there's studies that prove this, but people are more likely to share content that is gonna make them feel upset and angry with negative emotions than they are to share a piece of content that makes them feel happy or positive emotions. The reason why this is, makes sense if you think about it. I mean, you don't have to be like a doctor, or you don't even have to have a college diploma. Like I don't have a college diploma. I dropped out of high school at 15 to do this, to start SEO. But you just have to think about it, right? People share content because they want to explain why that content is wrong. So maybe you could even say something that's wrong, but not like factually incorrect, just like an opinion that maybe isn't perceived as accurate. And since it's not a fact that you're stating wrong, you don't want to state facts that are wrong. You don't want to state the wrong facts, but you do want to sometimes, how do I say it, piss people off. And that's going to actually reward you because you're gonna get so much press for free. You don't have to pay for it at all, and you get super rich because you piss people off. So my goal is to help you not piss people off, but still a little bit so you get on the news. So the way to do that is to cover a topic that doesn't personally offend someone, but it might make them feel like they don't agree with you. So you're not actually personally offending anyone because you don't want to put things on your website that are bad, but at the same time, you could take a different twist on something and you can get so much coverage and shares because, again, people with negative emotions, they share things. So not only do you want to get backlinks, but you also want to get shares on social media. So the way to do that is to combine, controversial content with statistics. And when you do that, you end up creating link masterpieces. Like, for example, I was making an article on a client's website called Average Human Attention Span. And wait a second, what did I say? Get it? So basically what you want to do is you want to make people read the article, be super shocked, and say something super funny. So instead of starting the article, I could have been like, this was 3 years ago, the average human attention span is 8.25 seconds according to the research we've done. Okay, cool, you might get some backlinks, that's amazing. But what you really want to do is you want to start off saying, did you know that the average attention span of a human is equivalent of a goldfish? It's 8.25 seconds. And here's why. And so when you do that, you're saying the same thing, but a little bit different with a twist. And the amount of people that copied and pasted that one sentence, because it's so funny and controversial, and they used it in their article and they linked to mine back to reference it, was simply because I created a new way to say the same thing. And when you figure out how to create a new way to say the same thing than everyone else is saying, you're creating a brand mention. People are gonna mention your brand. You're gonna go viral. You will make a lot of money if you create phrases that people want to link to.